Aw.
Again,
The fuck was
you
that?
have to start off with that shit
Every time.
every time. Okay then. So what? So last time we were here, you guys were navigating
I
through
was
the Undercity after a. Let's not put this bluntly. Well, no, let's definitely put this bluntly. A failure at McAllis's end dream goal of
yeah, I
his
was just sitting there with a homeless man laughing as McAllis and Knockmenos got walloped.
by giant sentinel armored giants with glaives.
So were those essentially the knights from Tide's Tower of Flame?
No,
No, they were worse.
they were sentinels from Dark Souls 1. That was a Dark Souls 1 level. Anyway, shortly after waking up in front of the now absent fog gate, the mysterious old man not being there anymore. Sparrow, you were outside of the gate, and you don't know
I
what
just
you
see him
left.
poof.
No, you don't. You look at McAllis and Akmenos appearing in front of you after they died in the trial, and you look to the old man and he's not there anymore.
So what about Zermus? Is he just perpetually a summon sign on the ground now?
No, Zermus walks out shortly after they wake up as the portal is closing behind him.
As McAllis and
None of the
Knockmenos come out,
things
I'm just clapping like, great job, assholes.
you are at full health despite having just died, and yes, you remember dying. You physically died. Life left your body. You're just fine now. McAllis, you
I've
are...
experienced this before. It's not that
No.
bad.
No, you have not. You've experienced going unconscious before. You just literally died.
Oh. Well, that's a little eye-opening then, I guess.
Well, McAllis, what does death feel like?
So, Zen, what does death feel like?
Nothingness. You were there 1 second in pain, and the next second, nothingness.
Then I explain exactly
And
that.
then you woke up.
So, it's fine. You just wake up after, and everything's hunky-dory, except the crazy old homeless man is gone.
So that's obviously what your little brain compass was pointing to, so... What now?
That's an excellent question. He said I can't come in here again until the next day without sacrificing something. But I know Zermus wants to skip town pretty badly.
That's true.
Yeah. Probably for the best.
However, before we leave, I might need to talk with someone.
Oh?
You can join if you want.
I don't see why not. It's not like I have anything left to do here. For the time being.
So, what time of day is it right now?
You don't know. You're underground.
We're underground,
Shit.
asshole.
Well, I mean, we would have known what time, how long we've been running, and how long it's been since we've been underground. But sure.
As far as you know, it was about like 2 to 3 p.m. when you got back down to the underground. Out of your dad's house.
It's probably dark now.
Yeah, I guess I will lead the party out to see what time of day it is first.
There are people that live down here that have clocks.
Oh, fine, I'll just ask someone.
Wait, clocks are a thing?
Magic.
Magic clocks.
Magic clocks. Or, clockwork clocks. They're a thing.
Just gonna look up and yell into everyone. Just, does anybody know what time it is?
You guys are under the castle at the moment. You would have to take that long, winding walk back to where the populated part of the Undercity is.
I'm faster than anyone. Do I just need to run, ask what time it is, and run back?
You're not exactly sure how to get back. You've only been through there once, and it was while Michalis was very hastily guiding you guys. You can try to get back.
Zermus will lead everyone back to the more populated area.
Even you, it would take... What would navigation? Intelligence check.
Didn't you
Zermus
say
is-
there were, like, directions written in Thieves' Cant?
No. There were directions written in Thieves' Cant before you got under the castle, warning you were about to be under the castle. After that, things
Okay.
got pretty quiet.
Okay, well, Zermus is not the intelligent person type, so...
Damn it, Akmenos.
Throm, would you like to try to make an intelligence check to lead the group back?
Throm is very intelligent.
What would that even be, like an investigation?
Or would
Straight
that be a
up
survival
intelligence.
check?
It would be a straight up intelligence check to remember the set of winding paths you guys went through.
Hmm.
If this place was more natural and wasn't a literal sewer, then it might be a survival check.
Throm.
You still here? You know, because Throm is canonically with the group, I'm just going to roll an intelligence check for him.
This is gonna go so badly. Oh, there you
He
go.
did it.
bad.
He did it on his own. 16. Yeah, he kind of remembers. He can probably lead you there.
Coolio.
So Throm is in the lead, while you guys are going through this large, winding set of hallways. Who's in the back? Like, what's the marching order at? Throm is in the front. I'm going to say Akmenos is in the middle.
I'm probably near the back.
Zermus would probably
Cause
be right behind Throm.
And
I'm all
guessing
roguey and
Michalis-
want to hide and shit.
And I'm guessing Michalis is with Sparrow. Sorry, Michalis is with Zermus.
That would be.
I'm pretty sure someone's keeping an eye on me. At least, kind of.
Are they?
No, see, here's the thing. If you get lost in this pit, you're not getting out. Not on your own.
Well, we're marching near each other.
Sparrow,
My point is, if you fuck off, you're going to get lost.
what are you doing while you're walking this long, like, at least half-hour march through this weird set of tunnels?
Pretty much what I'm always doing, staying with the party and looking for shit to steal.
I'd like you to make a perception check.
Oh boy.
I'ma just pull this up,
Nope.
double check what it is.
My rolls are so bad.
Let's see, that plus 9. What was your roll?
A 7.
Oh yeah, no, so you don't see much until, I don't know, about 10-15 minutes through the walk. Suddenly everything goes dark.
Uh-oh.
Can I still see?
No. No one with dark vision can see through this.
Uh-oh.
Zermus, I want you to make a perception check.
I'm not good at
This is some kind
perception.
of advanced
I'm
darkness.
bad at perception, guys. I got a 5.
Wow, you
So,
rolled worse than I did.
You think you feel something pass by you quickly, but that could just be Sparrow trying to feel you up. You're not sure.
I try to punch whoever the fuck that is. I mean, I think it's Sparrow, so I'm just gonna punch, or try to punch whatever just passed me.
Make
You punched the
a
king in the
strength
face.
Check with disadvantage.
13.
Ooh, just misses. But you can very clearly hear, like 20, 30 feet in front of you. Tap, 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 tap. Someone is sprinting away from you.
I start running after them.
You start running.
In the dark.
Yeah, I like start running.
Yeah, once I hear him start running, I'm probably gonna start running too, and I'm faster than whatever's running away from us, most likely.
You start sprinting forward, and you sprint into Throm, who is in the front.
I fucking shove him out of the way. I say, get that.
I want you to make an acrobatics check to stay afloat, to stay upright.
Acrobatics?
Yes, acrobatics.
Alright.
I'm gonna roll
A
one for
10.
Throm. Okay,
I think
so
Throm's
Throm
here now.
face plants. As you just like barrel into him, you almost land on your face, and then you stand back up. 15 feet in front of where you were, you can see again. So after you get 15 feet,
Do I see anything?
roll a perception check one last time.
No, it's a bad guy.
I feel like somebody just cast darkness on us and stole something from us.
You
16.
see very, very briefly a like brown rags flying into a tunnel to your right.
I look at myself, see if anything's missing.
You're going to check your body to see if something's missing?
Yes.
Is it your dick?
There are two
Maybe.
things missing. One is your coin purse.
God
So-
damn it.
I'm going to be a nice DM and assume you weren't carrying all of your money in a giant fuck-off sack.
No, I mean, I have like 5 packs tracked me, so no, I wouldn't carry my money there.
Let's see, you have 700. I'm going to say you carry it in at least 200 gold intervals.
Sure, so I lose 200 gold,
You lose
so...
200 gold. Also, your head seems strangely light for a second.
Oh, fuck no, I'm running after this guy.
As you realize, you can see to your left because the mask is gone.
Oh yeah, I'm running after this guy. I say, guys, there's a thief with her, you have to get him. And I start running
Yeah.
off.
Sparrow's gonna fucking book it.
Sparrow's gonna fucking bolt?
Yeah, to that.
Okay. Now it would be a survival check to track this person down.
Can
Okay,
I help
so-
him?
Well, we're
Sparrow,
both
because-
running to it. I'm just slightly in front of you.
Sparrow, because you are bullshitting your super speed magic ahead, I want you to roll survival. Survival or perception, whichever you think is higher.
Oh, my perception would be higher. Well, does that survival pass? No, it doesn't. It's a 5. I'll roll perception.
I mean, it was going to be whichever one you think is higher you roll. Instead
He got
of
a 6
rolling
anyways.
both, but okay.
I mean, I'll roll a fucking 6 anyway, because my rolls are garbage.
Okay. You sprint into the hall that they sprinted into. Too bad that hall very quickly changes direction. And you face plant. You run straight into a wall. It doesn't hurt. You don't
okay.
take damage.
This is bad. Zero's just gonna start running after this guy.
You're going to continue down the hallway?
Yeah, I mean, he took my mask. I'm gonna fucking get this thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna check myself to see if I got stolen anything. Like, did he take my amulet?
No, no, no.
Or did just
You're
Zarmus got
perfectly
robbed?
fine. You felt them run past you very briefly, but you don't think
Oh,
they
is it-
stole anything
okay.
from you.
They just stole Zermus' shit. I don't care anymore.
So, as you run into that hallway, it diverges into 3 different directions. Which way do you go? Forward, left, or right?
Ah, fuck. Do I hear anything coming from the other hallways? Just to make a random thing here.
Nope.
I
Hear
go to the
nothing.
left.
You go to the left.
Yep.
If he goes to the left, I'll go to the right.
You'll go to the right.
Yep.
So you're splitting the party.
I would prefer not to split the party.
I mean, it's a thief.
Okay. Where's McAllis? I'm going to have everyone else
Yo.
follow you. So you are in control of Throm and Akmenos and where they go.
I guess we go forward out of the darkness then.
I'm going to... You guys are at this intersection.
Okay.
McAllis, forward, left, or
Yes.
right?
Forward.
So, Zermus is going left, Sparrow is going right, and McAllis, Throm,
rest
and
of us are going
Akmenos
forward.
Forward?
Yes, I would
Okay.
assume so.
Okay. Zermus and McAllis, we'll get back to you later. Sparrow,
Mm-hmm.
are you just going to sprint forward? Well, sprint the direction you chose?
I'm gonna slow down a little.
I want you to make a perception check. As you are running down this hallway. You run a good 30 feet down the hallway, and you spot something a little out of place. Like, you're running, and there's nothing there. But it looks like there might be something there.
Can I look at what might be there?
There's an empty section of wall. Like,
Hmm.
there's a section of wall there, but you get a gut feeling.
Yeah, I'm gonna investigate that.
Okay. Oh, I need to look at this.
Right, hold up.
So you're going to stand there and look at the wall? Is that what you're doing? Did Sparrow leave?
I don't know. I would assume not, because I didn't hear a disconnect sound.
Nobody might have walked away. I think he
Wieners
said
and
hold.
beans.
Sparrow. Damn it. Is Sparrow back?
Okay, yeah, I'm back.
Okay. So are you just going to examine this space where you think something is, or...
I'll reach out and touch it,
You'll
and like
reach out
run
and
my
touch
hand
it?
along it.
Okay. As you reach out and touch it, you see someone immediately like come into existence and reach out for you, but you grab their hand instead,
Well,
as their hand is sparking with electricity.
2 pennies.
Row.
You almost got fucked.
well, I'm not wearing metal armor, so it wouldn't have been as bad as it could be.
Stab her.
There is a dark-skinned, elf-like woman in front of you with long, pure white hair and pink eyes.
Does she look like she's wearing the rags that we saw running away?
Yep, it's her.
Okay.
You also see that.
Who are you?
You also see that she has a black mask on her belt and a large coin purse.
I think we need to do horrible things to this person, but I'm not here to suggest that.
Only Sparrow's here.
Well, I mean, he only went 30 feet.
That's also true. But it's not like he's calling out to us or anything, so.
Guys, I found the thief!
You call out to them?
Yeah, as I'm holding her wrist.
Okay. Oh, that's a thing she could do.
Uh-oh.
So, as you're looking back guys, I found the thief! She pulls something out of her back pocket and wraps it around the hand that's grabbing her hand. It's a little leather, loop. You hear her mutter slightly, and you suddenly feel weightless
Uh-oh.
as she casts
Interesting.
Levitate on you.
You need to make a check, I think. It's Constitution.
So Constitution check?
Yep.
Constitution saving throw.
Against her spell save DC.
I'm not very good at saving throws.
You probably fail.
So you are now weightless. As she runs continuing down the hallway, and you, holding on to her, are just flailing in her. Flailing.
Can I try to stab her while we're running?
You can attempt to.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
It's at disadvantage.
Because I'm just flailing around.
Because you are weightless and not in control of your own movement.
Okay. So...
Shred her anyway, so stop.
That is a miss.
Dang it.
And now, after her movement, she's going to make a acrobatics check to get out of your grapple. It is an athletics check on your part to keep her in the grapple, by the way.
Oh no. Oh no, no, no.
So, as she is running away, her hand slips out of your grasp, and you slowly float there, being pushed forward by your earlier momentum, in the middle of the hallway, as she is running away. Is there anything else you would like to do?
Can I, like, try to air swim towards her?
You're going to try to air swim towards her?
Yep.
You flail your arms ineffectually as you try to swim towards her, to no avail.
Man.
Rip.
So are the rest of you guys here yet?
I mean, from what I know, I'm still running. I don't know if I heard you or not.
I'm going to say that you heard. It was only, say, 30 feet away. He probably got there before you got very far through yours, because he's, you know, speedy as fuck.
Fast as fuck.
Yeah.
Zermus is like 10 feet into the
Alright,
tunnel.
if I hear this shit, I'm gonna fucking spin around and start running the other direction. And then I'm gonna use my ring
you also hear
to
this.
summon...
Alright.
I'm gonna use a bonus action to summon Bernie, and I say, find Sparrow.
Bernie,
Make sure you say find, not attack.
I said find.
Bernie leads you to Sparrow, who is ineffectually trying to swim through the air. You don't know how he is floating through the air, but he is trying to swim in the air.
I look around and I ask him, where'd she go? Or where'd they go?
She went down the hallway. She cast a spell on me. I'm floating. Just grab me and run.
I leave Sparrow behind and start running.
Wait, what the hell's going on right now?
We captured this
Someone
thief.
stole from Zermus on the way to the populated part of the Undercity. They cast darkness, ran in, stole something from Zermus, and then ran away. And when Sparrow caught up to them, they cast levitate on Sparrow, and ran away with him clinging onto her wrist, and then got away from his grapple. So he is now trying to ineffectually swim through the air.
I feel you.
Okay.
But yeah, I leave Sparrow behind, and I tell Bernie, get him down from there, and I start running after this person.
Akmenos, I really hope you know Dispel Magic.
So, Zermus, you are running down the hallway, and you hear the pads clipping of Bernie running behind you. And if you look behind you, you see Bernie holding Sparrow in her mouth like a chew toy, his body waving flappily through the air as she is just running with him in her mouth.
Amazing.
You're not taking any damage, Sparrow. She is being surprisingly gentle.
How long does levitate last?
I think it's her concentration for like a minute or something.
10 minutes.
Yep, 10 minutes
Or
concentration.
concentration.
Yeah, until she casts another concentration spell, which she probably won't, but who knows.
Or she loses concentration if she just forgets about me when she's like 100 feet away.
So yes, Zermus, I need you to make either a survival check or a perception check. Your choice.
Well, I have a +2 to either one, so I fail completely.
Zermus, while running forward, not making any turns as far as you know, you lead the group back to Michalis.
God damn it.
Like, you're running down the hallway, and Michalis is, like, slowly trying to go through the hallway you chose. With Akmenos in front. You just see Zermus running down the hallway, and then you see Bernie running behind him with Sparrow waving in her mouth as if he is weightless.
Somebody help!
Zermus is gonna fucking be surprised as shit and say, fuck, and start running the other direction.
You start running the other direction. So, I need you to make another check. Either survival or perception.
I'm not doing too well here, guys. Like, yeah, it's fair enough, yeah.
So you're running. And you're running. And you're running, and
Lose control of body and soul. Get started. Get stupid.
dare to be stupid.
I don't know what the rest of the words are offhand.
So, yeah. You reach a dead end. After what you believe to be 5 minutes of intensely chasing this person.
I kick the wall in anger.
You kick the wall. Dust clouds everywhere. I want someone who thinks they can do better than Zermus to make a perception check.
Anyone can do better than Zermus.
I can try.
Well, who has high wisdom? We need someone with good
I
wisdom.
have +1 to wisdom.
I have
I was
It's
plus
not
Plus
high,
zero.
but
fucking
it's...
completely fail.
Akmenos, what's your wisdom?
+0.
Okay, so,
I'm just gonna roll a bunch of random history checks to get all of my bad rolls out of the way.
I rolled like 3s and 2s for like the longest.
So you have no idea what just happened. What would you like to do now?
I rolled a 19 on my perception, total of 20. You tell me what the fuck is going on.
Okay.
You see Zermus kicking the wall.
As Zermus kicks the wall in frustration, you hear somewhere close by. Shh.
I hear coughing and shushing.
Something like that.
I think I know where they might be hiding. And I gesture the party to the general direction of where I heard it coming from.
There's a small alcove to the left that looks like it's walled off. Like
Sparrow,
there
I'm
are
sure you have
boards
some
over
insight on
across it
this.
as if it's like not structurally sound, and when you look in, it looks like it's just a small alcove with wall and loose rock.
Well, I'm
Someone
gonna
should
go
really
investigate.
learn to spell magic because things like this tend to happen a lot.
I think only Menos can actually cast that.
And I don't have that.
Rip. Well, I'm gonna go investigate anyway.
Am I even there? Do I even hear Michaela say this?
I mean, you're kicking the wall in frustration at the moment.
Hell yeah, I am.
Well, whenever Zermus cools down.
You're gonna wait for Zermus to cool down?
Well, no. I've already let him know, but he will act of his own accord.
I look at Michaelis when I get my hands on them.
That could be very soon.
So are you going to investigate the alcove or what?
Yes, I already
Yeah,
said
I'm
that.
gonna go with Michaelis.
So what would you like to do? There's this small, like, boarded off hallway that looks to be a dead end.
How small is it? Like, can we all fit in there?
It looks like the start of a hallway, but like 5 to 10 feet in, it ends at a wall. And it's all boarded up, and there's signs that say, soon to collapse, and...
You know, danger and all that fun stuff.
yeah,
Well,
essentially.
obviously, we kicked down the wall.
Well, we try to. But how we've been rolling so far, it's probably not gonna happen.
Couldn't we just, go through it? Go past the boards?
You could.
I smashed the boards off.
At least one of us should stay out here in case they try to zip
Zermus
past
continues
us.
his kicking spree and kicks down the boards as if kicking down a door. The boards are
Okay.
very old and shatter instantly. Splinters falling everywhere.
Delightful. I prepare an action.
What do you do? What do you prepare? For what?
I prepare to grab anything that tries to run out of there.
Okay. So Michaelis is standing outside the alcove like a goalie, waiting for someone to run past him.
Zermus continues his soccer player spree and starts kicking walls. No, I don't.
So you walk in there, like 5 to 10 feet in, there's a wall, and you put your foot through it. And you actually put your foot through it. And it crumbles, because instead of actually being a wall, it was a large assortment of stones made to look like a wall.
So they all clatter to my feet.
They all clatter to your feet, and you see 5 very small, very frightened children of various races all cuddling in the darkness.
Zermus is gonna murder all of them.
Zermus gets at it.
There's a tiny tiefling child, there's a human there's a, like, 6-year-old human girl who seems to be the oldest, who...
If there's a gnome child in there, they're so dead.
Who you think might have been the one to shush them. There's this terrified-looking blue dragonborn child. One of them's a half-orc who doesn't really seem to know what's going on and is just sitting there in the darkness, kind of bored.
Zermus, are these the child soldiers you told us about?
I only see children and a woman here.
No. You see 5 children. all of them like less than 10 years old. The oldest one of them is a small, like blonde-haired human child who was trying to comfort a crying tiefling.
Who seems to be the oldest here?
The small blonde girl who is comforting a crying tiefling boy.
I point my finger at her and I say, "Is anyone else here?"
It's just us. Please don't kill us. Please.
Is she lying
And
to
then
me?
2 other children start crying. Do you want to roll insight?
Fuck yeah, I do. A 21.
She seems extremely terrified of you and is stuttering over her words. She thinks she might be lying, but she also might be trying to not be killed by the demon that just kicked through her wall.
We should probably leave, Zermus, before we cause any more trouble.
We could try explaining ourselves to her.
I crouch
Seems worth
to
our
be
time,
eye
I guess.
level with her. And I I get as close as I can without her freaking out.
If you move at all, she freaks out and flinches heavily.
I say, all right. Look, we're just here finding someone who took something of mine. And if you have any idea who it could be, I will not harm you.
Are you being aggressive at all?
No. This is just a dick.
But you're being a dick to small, terrified children who have just wet themselves, correct?
Yeah, that's a fair some assumption to make.
I need to know this. Are you conveying any hostility?
No, I have my arms away from my weapons and stuff. I'm not trying to hurt these kids or anything.
Even the older one is terrified and trying to back away from you slowly. She's
I swear under my
holding
breath.
the others behind her as if to protect them.
I swear under my breath, fuck. And I look back at the party. Anyone good with children?
Well, considering I'm the same race as you, I highly doubt I'll get through them.
Oh,
So
we have a tiefling boy here too.
They're a very mixed bag. The oldest seems to be that human child. She's maybe 10, probably younger. There's a crying tiefling boy, a little blue dragonborn girl, a very out of it half-orc boy who's just this is a boring game.
Kids like cats, right?
And the last one's a... You're not sure? You think it might be a goblin, or it could be something else?
Okay, I want to attempt to calm these children down.
Make a charisma check.
Jesus.
Persuasion. Make a persuasion.
That actually, Zermus is good at persuasion.
So how would you like to calm these children down?
I stand back a few feet and I say, all right, we're not here to hurt you. And then I'm going to, I got my coin purse taken, so I can't really give him that. I guess
One
I
of
just
your
hand.
many coin purses. You have 6 of them.
That's true.
They're blinking the tears out of their eyes and looking at you directly for the first time.
But yeah, I tell them I'm not gonna hurt you guys. We're just looking for someone, and we just happened to come across your little. I look around alcove room base.
See, as you're saying this, and it's really weird because the children are calming down. They don't seem to be as afraid of you anymore. Look, we weren't trying to find you. We just came upon your and then out of the darkness. The first thing you notice is this glass tube that just appears out of the darkness an inch away from your face, and it's currently crackling with lightning. And then you notice the drow holding it, that's pointing it at your face.
I like stop mid sentence and I say, "You probably don't want to do that."
Now.
I like look and I say, "Make me."
Ooh, need to roll for that.
Look, guys, I'm pretty
And
sure.
she rolled bad on her self-imposed wisdom save, so all of you guys are standing in approximately a line. This isn't a question, this is a statement.
Okay.
I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw.
Well,
Okay.
Damn, she rolled a lot of ones.
Ow.
Huh?
Okay. So, Sparrow, I need you to roll a dex saving throw.
Yep.
Okay, so Zermis, the person who it was being pointed at, dead.
I rolled a 2 on that.
Somehow is the only one to not take the full brunt of it.
because he knew it was coming.
Everyone else takes 16 lightning damage. You take
Oh,
8
boy.
lightning damage as she casts lightning at your face.
Alright. It's very nice of her. Welcoming gift.
Zarmus, we're gonna die because you're an asshole.
No, we're not. We're not dying here. I'm really fighting the urge to like hold one of these kids ransom right now.
Do it.
But
Use a child as a meat
I can't
shield.
do it. I can't do it because it's part of my code. I can't put any children in danger, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna fucking cast a spell at her if I can.
What do you want to do specifically?
I want to cast Hold Person on her.
Interesting. I will let you try this.
All right. I attempt
gonna
to
get
cast
counterspelled.
Hold Person. It probably is.
Now, what is it? Wisdom saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh! Poor Lily. As she's pointing this, like, glass tubey wand at you and casts lightning bolts. Zermis, duck and rolling out of the way, you cast Hold Person. And she freezes.
I crack
in
my
this
neck.
kind of badass pose.
I crack my neck and I say, "It wasn't very nice to put children in danger, now you think?"
Exactly. So leave. She's saying through gritted teeth because she can't actually open her mouth.
I mean, to be fair, you did steal from us.
You looked like you could take it.
Well, you decided.
You looked like you could take it.
I scowl at her and I say, "Well, you decided to take the one thing I honestly care about."
And what would that be?
I get closer to her and I say, "The mask."
You see it hanging from
Where
her
is-
belt.
I'd snatch it. I'm like, "This is mine."
Just leave the children out of it.
Do I see my coin purse on her?
That one you don't see, no.
I look back at the children.
I would
What are the
quit while you're
reactions to
ahead.
this?
3 of them are cowering in fear. The, small tiefling child who was crying aggressively is currently holding on to her leg, like trying to protect her.
The
holding
orc is
on
still
to-
just bored.
He's holding onto Liliana's leg, trying to protect her. The orc picked up a big stick and is standing in front of the rest of the children, as if to protect them.
Okay. I'm gonna point at the tiefling and I say, "Come here."
He is, like, locked onto her leg and bawling his eyes out.
Holding onto this woman's leg or the girl's
The woman's
leg?
leg. He is holding on to the woman's leg.
Zermus just
I
flails her in the
crouch-
face in
I-
front of all of these
Crouch
children.
down to be eye level with him, and I say, "What's your name?"
Don't touch him. She growls at you.
I look up at her like, "I'm not talking to you," and I look back at the boy.
What's your spell save DC?
It is 16.
Okay. So the boy is just bawling into this woman's pant leg. You kneel down to talk to him at eye level.
Yeah, I mean, I like try to talk to him.
Apathy.
That's actually funny.
His name is Apathy.
And I can tell it's a male, right?
Barely.
I assume it's a male.
It is a small tiefling boy who is crying his
Okay.
eyes out into this drow woman's pant leg.
I say to him, man, I don't know exactly. I guess I would say to
Don't
him,
kill Mama.
Zermus squints harder, and I say,
Hit her in the face.
I can't, dude. I just can't do it. I say to the boy, you do realize this woman stole from me.
She didn't mean it. She was. We need to eat.
Zermus looks at this boy. And he looks back
over
up.
to the goblin. Bella's sick. And you notice that the small goblinoid-looking child, that's not a goblinoid. That's another human child.
Holy
Its
shit.
skin is like horribly grayish green. And it's covered in sores.
I look back up to the
Yum.
woman. I stand back up, look back into the woman. I say, "What's wrong with him, or her?"
Don't know. He was like that when I found him. His parents threw him out. Or
I try to.
away.
I walk away from the woman at this point, and I walk up to the goblin-looking child.
This small, like, 5-year-old leper of a human girl.
I put my hands on them, and I use 5 hit points on my lay on hands to get rid of a disease, or not a disease, but a poison or whatever it is.
Some of the sores on their face and the rest of their body, like, heal up a little bit, but its skin is still this, like, pale, grayish tan. Its eyes are still vacant and sunken in. Half its ear is missing, just missing. It looks like its face was, like, beaten in and didn't heal right. It doesn't even flinch when you touch it. It's practically half dead.
Poor
Just
creature.
a single tear rolls down its cheek. from its blind left eye. Because it's
Zermus, we may need to quit while we're ahead and go home.
Yeah, we should probably get out of here, Zermus.
I'm busy here.
I swear, if you hurt her.
There's 5 of us here. You're not gonna do anything.
The fact that you believe that.
So, using my Leon Hunts has no effect on this.
It
From what I
looks
see.
like it healed it a little bit, but you don't know. Like, some of the
Okay.
sores closed up and healed over slightly, but this thing still looks half dead.
I'm gonna cast Lesser Restoration on it.
I'm going
Just
to
gonna
check
use
this
all of your spell slots to
can
heal
you
one
click
child.
Restoration really quick.
Sure.
Oh yeah, you can just straight up end the disease.
The sores almost completely heal over. A little bit of color returns to the skin, and the left eye, which was completely blinded, like, it was milky and white, and there were little bits of pus you could see in it.
Yum.
She blinks. She blinks a few times, and you can see it clear up to this, like, crystal blue, like the other eye. And then the tears start flowing. Are you, like, hunched over on your knees and, like, face to face with this small child?
Yeah, I'm like crouched wherever she was.
immediately hugs you by the neck. And just
I like.
bawling
I'm
into
startled.
your neck.
I'm startled a bit, but then I let it happen. And I say, you'll be fine for now. And I stand back up and I scowl back at the woman in front of me.
Yeah, she has her arms crossed and is leaning against the back, against a wall. She's obviously not still being held. You know, we tried everything.
Well,
Even that.
you didn't try this, obviously.
Do you understand how hard it is to find a healer down here?
No, not in the slightest.
That's
Well-
what that money was
Right
going
here.
for, actually.
So does that mean we can have it in the mask back now?
You already took.
I already have the mask in possession. Yeah, you see me, Zermus put the mask on his head again.
All the children are terrified.
Well, first priority was getting her fixed. Now I need to see that she eats.
Akmenos, use prestidigitation to flavor some dirt.
I scowl at this woman and I
Wait, could I
say,
actually do that with that spell?
Yeah, you can flavor stuff with prestidigitation.
You could,
Hmm.
but it'd still be dirt.
Well, yeah.
It'll fill them up. It's got fiber. Dirt's a good source
I
of fiber.
give. How many children are there? 5?
There are 5 small children that you can see.
I go to my pack and I give them a ration each.
They
And then I.
start eating like super fast, and then the older girl like stops them, and they start eating, like chewing on it really slowly. And the drow woman, who, like, in comparison to human years, looks to be about 20. She has
Real quick, Does him using hold person affect her concentration at all, or am I still flailing around?
No, it's just be
Uh,
damaged.
No, it doesn't. You're still lightly floating there.
If I see Sparrow still floating, I say to her, mind putting my friend down.
Snap, and you immediately fall to the ground on your stomach.
Ow.
And and after that, she's just looking at her nails now, like a woman. But yeah, elven face, so long-ish, looks a bit too gaunt. She's a bit too thin. Everything under her chin is covered by this very thick scarf. And her hair is fucking pure white, covering half of her face. Dirty, dirty brown, like muddy scarf and robes, underneath which you can see some, like, leather armor, maybe. She has what looks like a rapier on her side. Her eyes and nails are this bright pink. And she looks to be about 20 years old, like that age range for maturity. But she's an elf, so she could be like 200 and you wouldn't know.
Okay.
And there's their first meal this week. The week started 5 days ago, by the way.
Zermus is going to start to walk out the room. Yeah, Zermus is gonna leave.
She just stares at you, watching you leave.
Zermus, do you think we could make use of them?
I think we just need to go home.
Yeah, we should probably just leave them alone now.
Suit yourselves.
What do you mean, McAllis? What are you getting at here?
I'm saying this person with very nimble fingers is clearly very skilled in her own right. I think she would make a fine recruit. However, she is probably the only reason these children are still alive.
You already have somebody with nimble fingers.
True. However,
But can you make lightning come out of your hands, Sparrow?
Can she run 120 feet in like 4 seconds?
Yes, actually. She gives you a smirk.
Okay, well mine isn't magic.
what I'm saying is we can take her on with the guild, and we can train the children or something. I don't know.
Ooh,
How do children
at training children, Zermus's eyes flare a bit.
Zermus,
What are we gonna do? Make an army of
Everyone is
orphans,
looking in her
McAllis?
direction. She, if there is an emotion there, it's contempt. But like, it's hard to tell.
I turn back to the lady and I say, well, here's the thing. You can live down here in squalor and steal for a living. Just throwing it out there, if my companions are accepting. You could come with us, maybe make a name for yourself, get an actual profession, and be able to provide for these children until they can do so themselves.
And you
Does
would
that
be
seem
willing
particularly outrageous to you?
And you would be able to take in not only the thief who just stole from you, but these children as well.
We literally own a guild hall.
We literally
We're
own an
good.
elephant. Kids love elephants, right?
The half-orc child looks up to the woman. Mama, what's an elephant? It's. She lightly pats him on the head. It's okay. The grown-ups are talking. She closes her eyes with a heavy sigh, and then opens them with this fierce intensity and stares at you, McAllis. What's your angle?
What's my what, sorry?
What's your angle? What do you
My
get
angle?
out of it?
You.
That's
get
not very
you.
nice, Sparrow. More
Exactly.
like your work.
We get you. We get your skills.
As what? An assassin? Mercenary?
Whatever you can do.
Everything.
How do you feel about cocky nobles?
Stole from you, didn't I?
I fucking laugh.
You know what? I like this one.
So I repeat. You're going to hire the woman who just stole from you, and then find a suitable place for the 5 children you just met.
She has a good point, McAllis.
I don't have any better ideas right now, do you?
If we're bringing children in the guild hall, do we need to tell Temperance to cover up? Like, just a little bit.
Who? She looks slightly confused at you, Sparrow. What?
That was addressed to the rest of the party, by the way, guys. Thanks.
Look, I don't know how children operate. This is just an idea. We don't have to do this. I turn to the lady. You don't have to accept this. I turn to the children. You guys can stay here if you really want to.
One of them cries when you look at it.
See, this is what I don't understand children.
I see McAllis really wants this, so I go over to the woman and I say, "You could
I'm
stay
just saying it
here.
would be a better life for them.
You could stay here in the depths below the city, or you could actually allow these children to get out in the world and explore. It's your choice. You can't keep them down here forever. And if one of them gets sick again, they'll just probably die down here."
It's happened twice before. She looks extremely pained as she says that, by the way.
Well, my friend McAllis here has given you an option. Take your time. And Zermis leaves.
Wait. Where is this place?
It's
Where
a
will
ways
you be
from
taking
here.
us in this magical wonderland? of
Never said it was a
world
magical wonderland.
offering us?
Compared to what these kids live through, McAllis, it's a magical wonderland.
You're not wrong.
Zoo house.
Zoo house. Zoos. That shithole to the south?
It's our shithole, but yes.
I mean, I live in a shithole, so I can't really complain.
Exactly my point.
Okay.
It's really up to you.
How long are you staying in the capital?
Day or two. Probably one day, actually.
At this point, she starts pacing, puts her hand to her chin. The children are just sitting in the corner, watching her pace. This is probably a thing that happens a lot.
So just to verify, Zermus, you don't have any quarrels with child soldiers, do you?
When you say child soldier, she looks at you, glaring.
I'm joking.
If looks could kill, and she
I would
had a
probably be
spell
dead
for
by
that,
now.
you
Power
would be
word
dead
kill.
1,000
Do they make a
times.
spell for that? Is that a
Yeah.
thing?
Power
No,
word
but
kill, my dude.
there are words that can kill, but no looks. Sorry, let me rephrase that. If she still had the mask, you would all be rolling wisdom saving throws.
Fair. My point is, I really think that these children could do better than scraping for food down here.
As long as they don't get in my way, which I doubt they will, I'm fine with that.
Give me a minute to talk with the children.
You won't have long. And I'd leave.
As he leaves,
I-
he looks to McAllis. Your friend is an ass.
Which
I
one?
pause for a moment, and then just kind of nod at her.
Am I really an ass though? I kinda just killed her child here,
turns
so
it-
whatever.
She turns around and huddles with the children.
You did just kind of steal his mask, and a good chunk of his money.
His
So I can't
father's
say I
the head
blame
of the
him.
king. He can afford it.
Sorry, I didn't catch a word of that.
His father is the advisor to the king. He can afford it. You think walking around with someone like that, you won't get attention? Be glad it was me. Someone roll a perception check.
Zervis is not there, so he will not roll. Oh, Throm, very nice.
So Throm very awkwardly starts distracting everyone. And, McAllis, you think you see her give something to the girl? The older human girl? And by older, I mean 10 years old.
Fair.
Give this to Aunt Sila. Lie low for a couple days. I'm going to check this. Okay. She stands up dramatically and stretches. They're going to a relatively safe friend of mine for a couple days while I check this out. Don't want them being stranded if this ends up to be a hoax. And when it's safe, and when I know it's safe, I'll go get them. Well, I'll come get them. So, she turns and goes to walk to you, but the tiefling is still grabbing her leg. No. No. Apathy, listen, I have to go now. Just listen to Sophia, okay? Okay. She, like, pats his head, and he tentatively lets go of her pant leg. Okay, so... where are we going?
At this point, Zermis looks at the party and he says, "How do you guys feel about a prison heist?"
Let's not.
Who are you breaking out?
Yes, let's say, why a prison heist, Zermis?
Well,
You
I
hear
have a
the drow call up. Who are you breaking out?
a dear friend of mine.
You're breaking out your gang buddy, aren't you?
More like an organization, but yes.
She struts up to you. We haven't been introduced. Liliana DeVere. She extends her hand.
I shake it. My name's Zermus.
Aw. Not going to give me the full not going to give me the full name. I hear you used to love to do that.
His name is stupid.
I scowl over at Sparrow.
She
You said it, not me.
she giggles slightly when he says that.
I look at her eyes. I say, I hate my name.
What, stupid?
When did that change? All the
When I
all the Darringtons and Edgeworth. There were like 10 parts to it. I remember it distinctly.
Hold up, you two have a history?
No, but when he goes around burning No, but when his gang goes around burning shops and causing a general ruckus, you hear about people.
alleged burning of shops.
Look, your dragon buddy was pretty proud of those burnings.
Then I guess he started it, not I.
It was all in the
We
name
didn't
of
start
the
the fire.
Liberators, so...
From what I've heard, they've captured the leader of the Liberators.
And you want to bust out your buddy. I know. But if anyone actually believed that was the leader of the Liberators, he would have been executed by now. Or
Well then,
saved. You really were hit and miss when it came to who was and wasn't a friend of yours, weren't you?
well, it depended if they were stupid enough to follow me.
Like the orc buddy we're allegedly breaking out of prison. Hey, you said it, not me. At which point, she stops shaking your hand and starts leading you in the direction of town.
Hey, real quick, before we go. Like, leave this whole illegal area.
Huh?
I need to find some stuff.
I mean, you can find that. You can find pretty much anything in the Undercity. We're just in the middle of. I would say no man's land. We're under the castle at the moment. People don't normally come here. You have me to
Yeah,
thank.
I have no idea where we're going. I just need to find some, illegal things.
Yes, which is why we're headed back to the market in the Undercity.
Cool.
Is your friend high?
Most-
Not yet.
I mean, I know I made him levitate, but is he high currently?
Not yet.
Sometimes.
Most
Sometimes.
of the time.
Just enough to keep up with an
don't-
addiction.
I don't honestly know. He's not my responsibility.
What, so he's not your cat?
No, he's not mine.
No, I'm Zermus's cat, technically.
Exactly.
She looks to you, then looks to Sparrow, and does the whole finger pointing thing. Yeah. Actually, that checks out. Never mind.
Right?
Yeah, so I'll lead the way. Looks like you guys got a bit, turned around. Come
I
on,
haven't been here in a while, so.
come on. And she cheekily leads you back. Starts leading you back to the, place. I want someone to roll an insight check.
I've been rolling pretty badly, guys.
I've been
Give me
my rolls
just a
have been
moment.
garbage. Can multiple people do it or just one person?
Multiple people.
Okay.
Great.
Ooh.
Nope.
Akmenos, this
No
woman
one
is
knows.
bold, terrifying, and efficient. You think she's going to sell those children into slavery?
Okay, I don't think you can make him think something she hasn't said.
He rolled a nat 1 on his insight check to read her body language. She is
Wait,
a
what did you
cold,
say? You cut out
efficient
there.
killing machine. But Sparrow, Throm, and McAllis, thankfully not Zermus. She looks like she's been holding her breath the entire time you guys were talking. And she lets out this like gentle sigh of relief. And she leads you guys back to the market in the Undercity. Place is still bustling. People are like slightly weirded out and staring at her every once in a while. And when they do that, she kind of like hides under her robes, pulls up her hood.
Just a moment, please.
I asked Sparrow, what does he want to buy here?
Don't worry about it. I'll ask her where to go.
Okay, what do you want to buy here?
You know where I can find some, in an air quote, catnip?
There's a store right over there. She points you at a pet store.
Just gonna pull out my little baggie and be like, this, here.
She takes it. Is this sugar?
Technically, yes.
Technically. Look, damn it, I dropped my D20. Look, if you're looking for a Oh. She looks at the bag, hurriedly gives it back to you. Oof. That, oof.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm not proud of it,
Go
but
over there. There's a bookstore. Ask for Jay, and he will point you to Silent Jeff.
I fucking hate you, Zen. That's funny. I don't think anybody else gets it, but that's funny.
You'll notice them. The smell is very distinct, and they are the people not working.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go do that.
Okay, so while he goes and walks into a stoner movie, what do you guys want to do?
I'm just waiting for him to come back to me, get my friend out of jail, and get the fuck out of here.
So
Yeah, we may as
what
well
is
just
the-
wait around for Sarah to get done.
So what is the time table on this heist?
Well, I hope to get out of here by tomorrow, so...
Well, it's about... And she looks into a store window. Well, it's about 6 right now. Your best bet is to either go in there blatantly, let them know you're there, have someone else cause a distraction, and then smuggle him out that way. Or if we go in there in the middle of the night, let him out while he's sleeping, and then escape with him before anyone knows we're gone. Granted, you would need an escape vehicle, and...
We'll handle the escape vehicle.
She, like, starts pacing and mumbling and talking to herself, going over possible battle strategies.
I, like, put my hand on her shoulder and I say, you worry about getting him
You
out.
put your hand on her shoulder, she jumps and draws a dagger. She, like, jumps, draws a dagger, puts it to your... Sorry. Force of habit. Puts it back. Slowly sheaths the dagger.
You get him out.
Don't do that.
Understood. You get him out, and we'll worry about the escape vehicle.
Well, I don't do jobs like that. I do jobs like you just saw me doing. You know, to you.
Fine, then steal the keys.
It's going to take more than one person. Definitely more than me. I can help. I can definitely help. But this is not a one-woman job.
I look over to Sparrow. I guess he's not here actually,
Gone.
so that's right. So I
You can
say,
come
I
look,
guess.
you can come
Sparrow,
into the
you
store.
Are approaching the Sparrow, you are approaching the bookstore. There is a skinny guy sitting on what appears to be a mushroom in the shape of a beanbag chair with a bong.
Hey, I'm looking for.
There's this like shorter, rounder dude in a trench coat just standing next to him.
Hey, I'm looking for Jay.
Here. What you want, man? He has this stupid looking grin on his face, offers you the bong.
No, I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for something a bit stronger.
Now, what kind of stronger are you looking for? He gives you this, like, knowing eyebrow raise.
Just bring out the bag and shake it to where he obviously hears it sounds like sugar in there.
Did Briar send you? Because I told that asshole that he wasn't going to be doing nothing to us. We would be selling what we're doing, and he could sell what he's doing. And I swear, this is totally illegal, so it's perfectly fine. Wait, so did Briar send you, or?
No.
Okay, I believe you, but let's see what Silent J has to say. What Silent Jeff has to say. And Silent Jeff just looks at you. Looks to Jay. Looks to you. Nods. Okay, you're cool. Good to know you're cool. Why don't you come to the back?
Cool, man.
How much are you buying? Like, how much do you plan on buying? Because it's going to be about 20 gold a use. $20 gold.
Well,
for
first I'm going
usage.
to attempt to trade them things.
Nah, man. Unless you got what we do, or you got the munchies for what we do. Nah.
Because I don't actually have my gold in my inventory because I was never told how much I got.
None. You have no gold.
Man.
Your gold was confiscated when you were arrested, and no one has given you gold since.
I'm just gonna pull out the goggles and both silver daggers and be like, what'll this do? I'm sure you can melt this into coins.
I mean,
These let you see in the dark.
you want to take a hit? That's about all I can. He offers you the bong again. That's about
I
all
am
I can do.
perfectly okay with that.
I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
I mean, I'm already addicted to it.
No, this is different.
Oh, this is a different drug.
No,
Awesome.
This is the bong he was smoking out of in front of the store.
Okay, how
Okay.
much shit did I miss?
You missed Sparrow walking into a Jay and Silent Bob movie.
Okay, lovely.
Sparrow is now incredibly high on some substance.
Probably marijuana, or the
No.
D&D equivalent.
No, it is not. It is something much harder.
Uh-oh.
Because apparently Jay and Silent Bob sell hardcore drugs now. So yeah, you find Sparrow. Assuming you guys are looking for him, you find Sparrow
Just like throwing up in an
3 hours
alleyway.
later in a gutter. Right, you find Sparrow
Oh.
3 hours later passed out in a gutter. From one hit. of
I
the
kick
thing.
him.
We still have to get to 3 hours later.
Fuck.
Oh my Christ.
Well, Zermus eventually sees that he's not getting back.
Yeah, that's what happens with cats and moon sugar. Oh god, why?
So probably go look for him.
Looks like Sparrow won't be joining you then.
Well, I need at least one other person.
I can
Well-
drive the boat to get away. That's a thing I can do.
You're
There's a body of water over
you're
here.
currently passed out.
That was an out-of-character conversation.
Also, that body of water is days away from Stoles.
Man.
I think for a moment. Well, I can cause a distraction.
Yeah, that's what I had you pegged for. You've got the distraction. The tiefling you had with you, he seems more my style, so he might be able to help me. If we can get the cat out of his probable bender, he might be able to help. Again, this is like minutes after you left. She just assumed you're passed out somewhere.
The cat probably just needs some time. He's bounced back from a lot of interesting things.
Look, he just went to the worst drug dealers in the city.
Do you have any identification on them?
You'll know him if you see him. One of them is this. They're both human, of course. There's a human, kind of skinny with big fluffy hair. The other one's a shorter, rounder human who wears a large coat and never speaks.
Good to know.
They are Jay and Silent Jeff.
I'll
They
be
work
wary
at
of
a
those two
bookstore.
then.
But
They work at what,
a
sorry?
bookstore, and I use the word work very, very loosely.
Well, looks like we have to pick up our cat.
Yeah, good luck with that.
I'm gonna start walking into the shop.
You're walking into the bookstore?
Yep, I'm getting this fucking cat out of here.
There is a man sitting on a mushroom beanbag chair outside the store, smoking what appears to be a water bong.
You seen a cat here?
No? Are you a cat?
This guy's fucking retarded.
The man looks extremely high.
I look around. Do I not see Sparrow here?
No, you do not.
Okay. Alright, then I fucking leave.
Goodbye, Mr. Cat.
You guys should really put like a GPS chip in my neck.
We need to keep you on a leash. Is what we need to do.
I just need a bell.
You wonder why they treat you like a cat.
Cause I'm a cat.
So are we just going to spend the next 3 hours looking for Sparrow?
No, we are not. We're gonna take care of this prison heist, and then fucking find where the fuck he is.
I thought we were leaving as soon as the prison heist was done. Like leaving was part of
That's a good point.
escape.
Yeah, I don't think you'll be able to hang out
Oh,
for
man.
3 hours after you broke someone out of prison.
Yep, we're gonna fucking get Sparrow and stuff him in the back of the cart.
So yeah, after about 3 hours, you find him passed out in a gutter, a literal shit gutter, by the way.
Splendid.
I smack him in the face.
He does not wake up.
What?
He does not wake up. He is not going to wake up for another.
I fucking grab him by the tail and start pulling him towards the fucking cart.
4 hours. Also, he has at least 2 new piercings.
Yeah. Please tell me I have a cat tattoo now.
No, but your butt tattoo is now bright pink.
Brill.
You mean my guild brand is now bright pink?
Yep.
Yes. I love life.
You have more friends because you do drugs.
I imagine they just find me and I'm like disguised as like a tiefling transvestite.
No, but you are dressed as a tiefling transvestite.
I'm just dressed as Temperance.
Oh god, Temperance would kill you. But yes,
I would-
you're wearing a bright gold wig, and you have the sluttiest cocktail dress you could find in 3 hours.
I would consider casting Lay on Hands to try to purge that whatever's in his system, but I really don't want to touch you right now.
Oh.
You know, I never realized
I love
just
this
how
game.
much of a buzzkill paladins can be. They can literally kill the buzz. So yes, Sparrow is out of the heist because he is passed out in the cart.
Unless Michaelis decides to touch my disgusting body.
Actually,
So
can I cast
Sparrow-
Lesser Restoration on him?
Do you have Lesser Restoration?
Yes, I do. On my sidearm. I can cast it once per day.
You can certainly try.
Okay.
I need you to make a religion check.
A religion check.
Yes.
Okay.
This is to see if the Lesser Restoration is effective.
Do I get advantage on that
No.
with book?
No, you do
No.
not. Because you're
Oh,
not
boy.
looking up religious factoids out of a book. You are, in fact, trying to apply religion to drugs.
Well, here goes nothing. And
That
fucking
one.
nothing.
Okay, so you go to cast Lesser Restoration with your angelic sidearm, and you smack him really hard in the head with the pommel of your sidearm.
I mean, that sounds about right.
Well, that didn't do it. You didn't even cast Lesser Restoration. You just hit him. You just hit him with your sidearm.
Damn it.
Well,
I'm just gonna pick up Sparrow. Fuck it.
And you're
You're not gonna cast anything on me?
No, I'm just gonna pick you up. You deserve this.
I'm going to
I
say
mean,
for time purposes,
it's your loss.
you can get him and put him in the back of the Cardis, no problem.
That's what I'm doing.
And what are you going to do with the Cardis?
I want to put it. I know where the prison is, right?
You'd be going to the Stockades, which is relatively close to the southern end of the city.
Okay, I want to put that cart as close, I guess, as close as possible to the stockades.
I want you to roll a stealth check.
I am not
Try that.
stealthy. Do I have disadvantage?
No, you have a regular stealth check.
Very great.
Sir, you can't park that here. Would you like me to take it back to the stables are right over there. Sir? A guard is just harassing you while you're trying to park it right next. You're trying to park the Cardis against the outside of the
God damn it.
stockades, like against the outside of the prison building.
Fine. And I gotta pull the cart.
You get it a few
You said we're at the
blocks
south
away.
entrance, right? Yeah, we get it a few blocks away. Close enough where we can make our escape.
I mean, maybe.
Hopefully.
So, how do you want to do this? I need you to do the planning. What would you like to happen? How do you want this to go? And who
All right.
is unzipping their pants?
Sounds like someone's ripping leather.
It sounds like someone's unzipping their leather pants.
So I think we'll
Yeah, I have
decide.
no idea what that sound is.
No.
Is that Akmenos unzipping his leather pants?
One, I don't wear leather pants.
Oh god, why are you in the middle of a fish tank?
It's not as fun.
Yeah, I have to use my phone speaker because the mic in my headset's dead.
Yeah, but it just got super bad. What happened?
Internet.
Yeah, I could do it. If you have a case on it too, that could also do something with it, but
Oh, yeah, let me try taking the case off.
Hello?
Hello?
No, Akmenos?
Yeah.
Oh god, that's worse!
Hold on, let me try reconnecting.
Yeah, you do that.
Sounds like you're in a well.
Okay, so, Zermis and Michalis,
mhm.
you two have a say in how you want this to go down.
All right. I'm gonna cause a distraction because I am really good at performing, and I'm not good at sneaking. And you guys can take this guy out.
Help me.
I'm not exactly
Hurt. Someone heal him.
good at sneaking either.
Yeah. Our only sneaky guy is kind of, in a drug coma, so it's not a good thing here.
You know what? I'm
I mean,
gonna
Zarmus,
I'm gonna
Zarmus,
try
you
laying on hands on the cat because fuck this. We need our one stealth guy.
Hmm. You're going to try laying on hands?
Yes, I'm going to touch this filthy fucking cat.
I need you to make another
I'm
religion
literally
check,
covered in waste, by the way.
because this is a very powerful drug, and I want to know if your faith is powerful enough. Religion check.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
You touch him. And by
Hey.
touch him, I mean you try as hard as you can to not touch him, and you just like boop him on the nose, the least shit-covered part of him somehow.
Akmenos, can't you just cast Prestidigitation and clean the
Sparrow?
shit off of him?
You immediately open
Oh,
your
yeah.
eyes.
It's just what happened? Wait, what?
You are very hungover. And you remember
Why do I have fishnets?
You are very hungover, and you remember a half-orc prostitute. Or was it a whole
Sparrow.
orc prostitute?
Sparrow, why are you dressed like Temperance? You can answer that later. We have a job for you right now. Prove
Yep,
your worth
what?
to the guild.
I'm just gonna crack my neck in both directions.
Liliana is
Okay, what am I doing?
Liliana is just giggling hysterically. Not the first time that's happened, actually.
Alright, Sparrow, you're gonna get my friend out of jail.
Okay.
I like the attitude. I give him a cat treat.
You actually just carry a bag of cat treats.
No, I don't. But if I did, that'd be amazing.
wouldn't
You totally
think about
fucking
others
should.
like that.
I could train him like that. It's fine.
You should do that. You should get the Goliath bartender lady to cook you cat treats when we get back.
I'll make little cookies.
You
You
would
just
get
get-
Theodore Legmond to make cat treats.
Yeah, get him to make cat treats. He makes the
Oh,
best
yeah.
fucking cat treats.
Anyway, I need to figure out how to break a man out of jail.
All right.
But we're working on the plan right now, which is kind of why we wanted you conscious.
I'm just gonna like dangle my necklace. I do have this. This helps a lot.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Actually, that would. What does that do?
It makes him look like me or someone else, I guess.
Yeah. Except please don't make me disguise myself as Zermus. He will cut off my nuts.
Again, light giggle. So it lets you cast disguise self. Interesting.
Except it's like an upgraded version. It's weird.
I'll have to look at that later. Then, So,
I mean,
what's the plan?
I could just literally disguise myself as. Okay, idea.
Yeah.
We take a guard, knock him out, disguise myself as that guard. Boom.
I would suggest not hurting. The guards in the city are notoriously hardy.
Okay, never mind. Anyway, other plan. Disguise myself as the king. Give him a pardon. We get to go.
Is he still high?
Probably.
Probably.
Most
But
likely.
anyway.
Okay.
I mean, do you have any better ideas? I've never sprung anyone from jail before.
As you think about this, I'm going to take a quick break. So converse amongst yourselves.
Being in this city is just a whole swath of new things to me.
All right. This is what we're gonna do. Zermus is gonna cause a distraction using his nobility or some bullshit. I'll find out something.
Zermus, honestly, you could be like, hey, I'm Zermus. I'm in town.
The thing is, all the guards hate me. That's a good point, actually. I could just say, "Hey, I'm Zermus," and start running, and probably all the guards will start chasing me immediately.
I could probably use my thaumaturgy on you to increase your voice. That way they keep following you.
Exactly. It's great. And I'll just try to outrun them as fast as possible. Actually, Archimedes, do you have invisibility or no?
No, I do not.
Dang it. Okay. Never mind.
I mean, I can just literally disguise myself as any guard while they're all chasing you.
Yeah, just change to one of the guards chasing me and head back in and take him out. Alright,
And then
so...
just take him to the cart.
Exactly. So what I'm gonna cause a distraction. It should be fairly easy for me to cause a distraction. And then one of you guys, I'm guessing Sparrow and our new friend, is going to get in there. Oh, by the way, I tell you what he looks like, so there's no confusion.
That would probably be a good idea.
He
Yeah.
is the biggest, buffest, stupidest half-orc in there.
Sorry, what?
He was explaining to all of us what he looks like. He said the biggest, buffest, stupidest half-orc in there.
Yeah, that's about right.
So I give you his general description, and I say, just tell him Zermus is waiting for him outside, and he'll follow you, the idiot. Don't worry about it. And yeah, I mean, once you get him out, go through the alleyways and fucking... I tell you where the cart is also, so there's no confusion in that either.
You know,
And then... I look over at her.
I can also cast Disguise Self, so getting in won't be the biggest problem.
Once you get out, take him to the cart, and we'll fuck right off out of here. and hopefully no one catches us.
If you need an excuse as to why you're escorting the orc, say it's a prison transfer or something.
So, what's the plan?
That could work. So I, myself, will cause a distraction. The guards know me quite well. They'll be happy I'm back.
No.
Basically, Akmenos is gonna cast Thaumaturgy on Zermus, and he's gonna be like, Zermus is back in town, bitches! All the guards chased after Zermus. We disguise self as guards, run in there, get the dude, run to the cart.
I mean, sounds like something he would do.
And as the guards are away, you two disguise yourself as guards if you want. Get in there, break him out, head over to the cart, and by that time I hope to have the guards away from me.
So your plan is to cause a ruckus that will draw most of the guards, and then we will go in there as if we had the authority to take out the prisoner as guards.
I mean,
And then
one of us could always just disguise self as, like, a warden. Or captain of the guard or whatever.
do you know what they look like? Because I try to stay as far away from the surface as possible.
I'm sure there's a picture of them up somewhere.
Or you could just look at the guards chasing me.
Are you going to try to get arrested?
Hopefully not.
Trust me, his father would never let him get arrested.
I don't know about that. He's not the... I mean...
I'm sure my father hates me. He'll get me arrested.
He got you out of it the first time.
Well, I never got caught.
Isn't your father trying to execute the man we're about to break out of jail?
That's right.
Right.
Which is why we're getting him off, to take him off.
Okay, so...
So I wouldn't put it past Zermus's father to break him out of jail for trying to break this guy out.
So what would you guys like to do to prepare for this little adventure of yours?
I don't think I
want
have
to...
a role in this, so...
Well, you can help Cermus, I guess. I want to cast Find Steed and get a horse for my escape.
Are we on the surface?
Yeah.
I assume we're having this conversation. Yeah.
We're having this conversation by the cart.
Okay.
Or in the cart, if anything.
So Zermus sits down and starts praying for 10 minutes.
That's right. To my god Cord.
And after 10 minutes, a black fiery pillar emerges from the ground, and walking out of it, you see a pitch black warhorse.
Hot.
A bridle of black leather with red accents, and on the forehead is a small silver skull.
Zermus, I swear
And
to...
the eyes are glowing, a very light reddish color.
Zermus, I swear, you have, like, the Midas touch, but for edginess.
You see the horse's teeth as it whinnies, they're slightly sharpened. And as it walks out, for the first few steps, you see its footsteps are stained with blood.
God, that's so extra.
Zermus, in your head, you hear a voice lightly say the name Shadowmere.
Is that a fucking Skyrim reference, boys?
That's a Skyrim reference if I've ever heard one.
It's an Oblivion reference, you son of a bitch!
I say
Also in
to
Skyrim.
I say to the horse, "How about we cause some trouble?"
It snorts out steam. And then lowers
Sounds
its
like a
head
yes.
slightly, allowing you to get it. Allowing you
Oh
to
yeah,
mount.
I hop on, I mount this thing.
While you're in the cart?
Well, I get out, I assume.
You just explode out of the back of the cart on this like edgy as fuck horse.
Wait, you guys were in the cart?
No.
Yeah.
Well,
No.
I would. We were talking around the cart, basically, in the
Okay.
alleyway I left this.
Okay, you need to tell me when you guys are in the cart. That is a very important distinction.
Okay.
Fair.
All right.
But yeah, I cast this thing like beside the cart.
The horses that were that are attached to the cart are terrified, by the way.
God damn it. I say to the others, just let me know when the distraction needs to start.
Yeah, go ahead. I don't have anything I need to do.
So we're not even going to look at the place we're about to break into?
That's actually a good point. We should probably case the place.
Yeah.
That's where I believe you two come in.
Me?
I point at Sparrow and the woman.
Oh god.
Fair enough.
Here's the thing. The sky self only lasts for about an hour. I can
Well, yours
count on
does.
myself about 2 more times today. So that's 2 hours total. I don't know about his odd magical item, but let's assume it works under the same rules as the spell.
But I know it doesn't.
Do you know how long it lasts?
No, but I have literally attacked someone. And it's just like, hey!
So, are we going to walk blindly into this, or...
Yeah, we can take a look around.
It is, like, the middle of the night, by the way.
I have dark vision, ho.
I know. So you guys going to take a look around, or...
Yeah, I'm just gonna, like,
Case the
look
place.
around and kind of, you know, look at the perimeter, see what's going on. Just check the place out. I'm assuming I need to roll perception or something for that.
Yes. You need to roll investigation. Anyone trying to, quote-unquote, case the joint?
Good Zermus. Actually, I have pretty shit investigation.
I mean, I got a 19.
The stockade is a very large metal and stone building that then leads to the actual stocks. So the stone building is where they keep people, then there's the stocks, and in the middle of the stocks is this large execution chamber. This large execution pedestal. It's very off-putting. Just looking on the outside, there's, like, you can see windows in, so there's probably cells on the inside of the large building. And you see 1 or 2 guards just, like, sleepily bored out of their minds on duty.
Okay, what'd you say? My mic unplugged. I heard 2 guards bored sleepily on duty.
There's 2 guards bored sleepily on duty. There's the large-ish stone building, and you can see that there's like little barred windows on the inside, so you can assume there's like cells in there probably. On the outside is a stockade that actually has a few people in it already, even though it's still nighttime. And in the middle of the stockade, the stocks, there's a large execution platform with a headsman's axe hanging there.
Okay. That's all I need to know.
The headsman's axe is bloody and disgusting and very rusty and looks like it hasn't been cleaned in years.
Should take it.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna take something on my way out.
Why not make it that? It has a reputation for being Vorpal. Ruh-oh.
So, anyone doing anything
Sparrow
else?
died.
I'm practicing my lines. Anything you can help us with, Benos? I don't know what spells you have.
Let's see here. Well, I do have my thaumaturgy, but that's not until we actually start the destruction. Other than that, I don't have any other spells that are useful for this kind of situation.
Sorry, girlfriend called. I had to be cute for like a minute.
Aw.
Cool.
I mean, if no one has, Plum isn't gonna do anything because he wants to be a good boy here. So
Okay, yeah, I assume me and the girl are just gonna report back to Zermus and be like, "Shoot, fella!"
all right.
And I'm gonna hop like back in the cart, but keep a door open. That way, they don't notice us standing next to Zermus as he runs away.
Well, I would assume you're going to start the distraction a distance away from the cart,
Yeah.
so that they're not,
Okay.
suspicious of our somewhat magical means of transportation.
So I'm
standard
going.
procedure.
So yeah, I get a while away, not like too far from where this operation will take place. But yeah, like, what's my reputation in the city?
Not great.
I know
Terrible.
that, but I want details here.
It is mixed between people who love you because they dislike the city, and people who hate you because they like the city.
Okay.
Just to let you know, Zermus,
I'm going
The
to.
guards probably all hate you.
No.
Yeah, that's a good
actually,
point.
Not all of the guards hate him, because some of the guards dislike his father and know that he dislikes his father.
That's right.
Your reputation is half your own and half you oppose your father, so people kind of like you. Or they kind of hate you because you oppose your father and your father's an awesome guy.
Well, they haven't met him personally then. I'm going to. What would be like a really good pot? Could I just go like to a tavern? Is that like well populated? Would that be good?
There aren't many well-populated areas, especially on the surface or at night.
Fuck.
Very
Well,
few
looks like I'm gonna have to
populated
break
areas that
something.
there are essentially cop bars.
Honestly, you should just like catch a building on fire. That'll do it.
Yeah, I'm honestly thinking about that.
You just set an orphanage on fire.
Well, we have a bunch of orphans. We could set them
I
on
mean,
fire.
I could just light.
I
a fire
don't
with
say
my
that in
spells.
front
Yeah, I
Them.
assumed not.
of. Good. You assumed correctly.
Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. Do I find? Okay, is there like a barn nearby? I don't care about animals.
I mean, kind of. There's a small, like... Think of it kind of like a refreshment booth. there's like picnic tables with guards sitting there who are obviously on break.
All right. Second question. If I put my mask on, do people know who I am?
Well,
I
you're
mean, I'm a
wearing
tiefling.
pretty resplendent armor.
That's a
Also,
good point.
word of you coming home has probably spread.
That is a very good point.
Zermus, get
Also,
naked, put on your mask, and
the,
set a building on fire. I have fishnets if you like.
Remember to screech like a
By
chimpanzee.
the way, Zen, do I get to put the slutty costume in my inventory?
Put on slutty costume in your inventory.
Yes.
You're actually going
All
to
right.
keep it.
Yes, I'm keeping it. What kind of question is that?
I'm going to light this cunt on fire.
Wait, you're gonna light what on fire?
I want to light something on fire that's big enough to cause a distraction and panic.
How are you going to light this on fire?
Like
Because
light
there
myself
are-
on fire.
Because there are literally hay bales around places for the guards
Yeah,
and for
that
the
was-
rest stops
that's
for
what I was-
horses and whatnot.
I pile up a good amount of hay bales.
So you're going to what? Cast Armor of
I'm gonna-
Zariel or what?
I'm gonna cast Searing Smite.
So you're going to
Can
cast
attack-
Searing Smite on your weapon and then stick it
Yep.
into a giant hay bale.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So, I would like to remind you that if you're doing this at the closest place, you are doing this within visual range of at least 5 guards.
Yeah, that's kind of the point.
I mean, I kind of need them to see me for this.
Okay. This large, notorious tiefling riding a scary as fuck looking horse walks up to a horse sort of station. I'm calling it a horse station. You shut the fuck up.
Stable, surely.
No, this is more like a place,
place to
next
feed
to the place
horses.
where the guards rest, so that they can rest their horses there. There are no horses there at the moment because they don't need horses at night normally because they're not out on patrol. But there are large pieces of hay and other such. Oh god, why did I do this? So you just ride up there, like 3 of them are looking at you, like 2 of them are whispering to each other. Hey, isn't that... Yeah, that is... What are you doing? And then they just sit there in awe at the fact that you did that. And then in unison, the 5 of them that are sitting down to break, and the 2 of them that you can see outside of the fucking, stocks, all draw their swords in unison. Halt! You hear 7 times in stereo. What would you like to do?
I fucking get on my horse and I fuck right off.
Which way are you running?
So I want to lead him.
Are
I
you
want to lead him.
running towards the center of the city, or are you running towards the exit to the city?
You'd
So
probably
I want to
attract
run-
more attention
How many
if you ran to the center.
exits are there? Yeah, how many exits are there? There's one to the south. I know that one.
There are 4.
Okay, I want to take the nearest exit that is not the south.
So that would be the east gates.
Yep. So I get on my horse and I go straight to the eastern section.
Okay. So you're running towards the center of the city. Because this is a very one-way road. But you're going to... Okay. In unison, they all draw their weapons and scream, "Halt! You have committed crime!" And then you run away. At which point,
They just draw their swords. You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people!
as you're running away, 3 of them go to chase you. "Halt, criminal scum!" And 2 of them go to light the beacon to alert the rest of the guards.
Awesome.
That worked a lot better than I imagined.
It's like this large, like almost lamp post with a chain on it, and they pull the chain and it lights the beacon.
So... yeah.
Yeah, I'm just fucking running. I'm not gonna get captured. Fuck that.
We're gonna sit there and see if any of the guards out of the stocks run after him.
The 2 guards that are at the stocks are the ones that ran out to light the beacon. It's like
Okay.
40 feet away from where they're posted. So they're taking a short walk to light the beacon, and then they're going back to their posts. As the city becomes high alert. Zermus, way to get 5 stars in Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, I mean, it's what I wanted. Now helicopters will come out of nowhere and start shooting guns at me.
No. Dragons.
Of course.
Guards riding dragons.
Dragons riding guards.
So Sparrow just grabs his amulet, disguises himself as one of the guards. Well, Elf, this is what we're here for.
Liliana is already disguised as a guard and walking briskly towards the place.
I'm going to try to run as quickly as possible while not being heard.
Make a stealth check.
I hope I don't roll bad on this one. I'm actually good at this. This is literally my best stat.
She got a 19. Okay.
She got a 19.
The lowest I can roll is a 12.
That's.
Yeah,
That'd be
but
okay.
one is
That'll be
kinda
crit
short
roll.
of that one.
Oh my
Ooh.
god!
Holy shit! Well, it's not a nat 1. So,
It's still probably higher than their passive perception.
actually, these are pretty well trained guards. So yeah, she gets in no problem, and a few of the guards look at you while you're walking in, but they don't really pay you much mind.
Gonna continue walking slightly briskly.
You get inside the building. There's one halfling guy in robes with a large book sleeping at his desk. There's like 3 people who in the actual cells who are being rowdy because there's an alarm going off, trying to look outside and whatnot.
Do we see the orc anywhere?
He is in the 4th cell and is like stupidly laying in his. I say stupidly. He's just like laying in his bunk like nothing is going on.
I guess I just need to try to go open his thing. Are there keys hanging up anywhere?
There is a set of keys right next to a guard who's back there just like reading a book.
I'm
"Quiet
going to
down
try to
or
get
I'll
them
have
without
to
him
put you in
noticing.
the stocks," he says to the rowdy prisoners, and then turns a page.
I'm gonna attempt to grab them without him seeing.
That's a sleight of hand check.
Yep. My rolls have been garbage today.
Oh no.
They continue to be.
Roll another 2? No, okay. That's a 5. Still. You walk up, you go to grab them subtly, and then he hears them jingle. Uh, what you doing? He asked, sitting in his chair, just looking at you.
Well, nothing much. It's got a call from the higher ups or something going on out there. They want to get this orc out here as quick as possible. Hey, you remember Zermus? Yeah, you know how this guy was cool with that guy? They want this guy out of here, because that guy's out there and he just caught a building on fire.
Wait. Zermus just did what?
Caught a building on fire.
God,
He caught the horse station on fire.
draws his sword.
Fire,
God
Jenkins,
damn,
fire.
Goddamn no good son of a fucking... I knew that little brat would get us all dead. I knew it. And he rushes out to go help the people put out the fire.
And I'm gonna go open the orc cell.
Liliana is engaging the other people that work here, trying to distract them. So roll sleight of hand with advantage.
Okay.
17. So yeah, you slowly open up the door. It doesn't squeak. You now have the orc's attention.
I'm gonna go over to him and whisper, "Hey, we're with the Zermas. We're breaking you out. Follow us."
Okay. He tries to whisper to you and fails miserably. You're getting a good look at this guy. Zermus lied to you. This guy isn't a half-orc. This guy is a full orc. Like, this guy is built. He's muscular. One of his eyes is missing. And it's like his left eye socket is burnt. But he has like this dopey grin on his face. So he doesn't really look intimidating at all.
I'm thinking I should probably try to cuff him so we don't look too suspicious.
Where are we going?
Just follow us.
Who's us?
Me and the other guard over there.
Okay.
And I'm gonna lead him out,
Where
but
are
I'm
we
going to. Okay, there's a cart outside. We're going there.
Nice. I'm not supposed to go outside though.
I know. We're breaking you out of prison.
I'm in prison? He looks
Just
so confused.
follow us, please.
Okay. Who's us?
Me. Just follow me, please.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Follow me. Follow me. Where am I going?
Just look at me and go where I go.
Got it.
Got it?
Got it.
Okay.
Gonna roll an intelligence check to see if he got it.
Jesus Christ.
Oh
He's
no!
lost.
Okay, he's got it. You think he's got it? He seems to have got it.
I swear if he rolled on that one.
He seems to got it.
Okay.
He's like entered a stealthy pose, and he seems to be like standing in the same pose you are, as if he's going to imitate you as you walk out.
So, we're just gonna walk out, except I'm gonna check the counter for anything slightly valuable as we
Don't
leave.
check with disadvantage to get this guy outside.
Jesus Christ.
Ooh!
Okay.
Double
So
26s.
good!
Nobody notices as you whisk this fucking this fucking orc.
Yeah,
Who's
just staring at the
being
fire.
all stereotypical, like, Mission Impossible.
He's like
sneak-
Pink Panther pose.
Exactly. You can hear him muttering under his breath. So yeah, you are slowly leading him out, and sleight of hand check to grab whatever's on the counter.
Can someone please stop fapping into their microphone? Thank you.
Sleight of hand check to grab whatever's on the counter that might be valuable.
16.
Well, you're not sure what you grabbed, but you put something in your pocket.
Cool.
It's like second nature to you. Okay.
Yeah.
The woman is Liliana is sufficiently distracting them, telling them the very enthralling story of how Zermus fucked shit up. You get him, you opened the door, usher him outside. At which point, as you are ushering him outside, he is about to leave. He stands up, full height, turns around, bye, and slowly walks out, immediately getting everyone's attention. And then slowly walks out, whistling to himself as if nothing is wrong. Nat ones are hilarious. Oh god, tell me you guys heard that. Fuck! I swear to God, Eric, if you cut off my internet, I am going to burn this house down with both of us in it, and I will murder your family. Can you guys hear me? Hello?
Oh,
Yeah,
can
you're
hear
back.
When
you.
did I cut out?
When you
You
walked
said
out.
I got him out of the building.
No. I said you were ushering him out of the building. You opened the door and were like, okay, now we leave. And just as he's about to exit the building, he was crouched down, all Mission Impossible stealthy style. And then he stands straight up, turns around to the guy who was sitting behind the counter. Goodbye, Mr. Wimplesmack. And then,
God.
as loud as possible, getting everyone's attention, turns around, puts his hands in his pockets and starts whistling as he jauntily leaves as if nothing is the matter.
I'm gonna put my hands around his shoulders as though I'm attempting to contain him, to not gain too much suspicion.
I want you to roll a performance check if that's what you're trying to do.
Just run, honestly.
Okay, so how do you try to do this?
I'm just gonna put my hands around both of his shoulders, just like I'm ushering him out of the building. Like, you know how, like, the toughs in, like, a mental institution transport people to their cells? Because they don't use cuffs. They just kind of grab them.
The three guards that the two guards and the very tired-looking gnome that Liliana was distracting immediately draw their swords. Wait, what's going on? At which point Liliana looks around and draws her sword and turns to you. Halt, criminal scum!
What are you talking about?
And you see one of the bigger of the guards she was talking to. Now wait just here a second, boy. What's your rank? 'Cause I don't remember no orders to get that orc out of here. He squints his eyes at you.
gonna squint very hard right back at him, and like pluck a piece of grass from the ground and chew on it like it's a strand of wheat and be like, "Ask your mama my rank."
At which point, the man, the very large, older-looking guard man, reaches behind him and puts something in the front lip of his, lower lip, and then spits some black ooze onto the floor. Pih. Now listen here, boy. I asked you what your rank was. I don't recognize you. Do you have the authority to be moving that there orc?
I do have the authority to be following orders.
Yeah.
If you want to deal with the higher ups, that's fine by me.
Is your rank, boy?
I'm just an officer, sir. I was just told what to
Your
do.
orders would come from me, boy.
Well, you were too busy taking a damn nap, so they told me what to do.
You're dumber than a peacock being crushed by a pile of rocks. You know that, boy? Is this how they
Ain't
teach
your
their
boy.
youngsters to speak to their commanding officers? What's your name, boy?
Name's Jenkins.
He's going to roll an intimidation check on you. He rolled a 19. I would like you to either roll insight or performance. Your southern accent slips as you answer him. What's your name, boy?
Jenkins. Jenkins.
Is it now? Hey, Toots. Sorry. I went to a completely different accent there for that one line. Ugh. Hey, girly. Cuff him. He looks to Liliana and tells her to cuff you. She goes to walk up to you and pulls out
Yeah, I'll let her do it.
a pair of illusory cuffs. Let's see her As she goes to cuff you, she whispers, "Now run."
You mean like right now?
Ow!
Okay, yeah. I'm just gonna smack the orc and be like, "Book it, kid!"
And she's going to attempt to, big air quotes, grapple you as you run away. What do you do?
Yeah, we're booking it.
Okay, I need to hear you say these things. For all I know, you were just standing there after slapping the orc.
You know, slapped
You're
him,
going to do
said
something.
book it, and we're going.
As you're running away, she, like, the worst attempt to grab someone in the history of grabbing people.
She just lightly caresses my back.
No, it's like after you're gone for a second, she goes to close around where you were. Don't worry, boss, I'll go after him. And she chases after you. with 2 guards in tow.
Hmm.
And you notice she's running much faster than they are. Like, twice as
Yeah.
fast. Like, she is moving twice as fast as they can.
Yeah.
Like, almost as fast as you are, normally.
Yeah. I'm just gonna run and like grab the orc by the hand and rush him into the cart.
I need you to make an acrobatics check. Oh, she is booking it.
I am also.
Okay. Who is waiting by the cart?
I think Akmenos
Yeah,
and Michalis.
yeah, me and
I ain't
Mikhail
doing
are.
shit.
Okay. Michalis and Akmenos. You see a large lumbering orc being dragged by a guard towards your post, with another female guard chasing after them much faster than the 2 guards that are chasing after her. And the ones behind her are screaming, "Halt, criminal scum! You have committed crimes against..." What would you like to do?
Open the cart! Open the cart! Open the cart!
This really wasn't part of the plan,
Yeah.
but we should probably put them in the cart.
Yeah. So Archimedes will go into the back of the cart and open it up for Sparrow.
Okay. I need you to make an acrobatics check to jump into the back of the cart. And Michalis, are you just waiting for them to get in the back, or...
I'm not really sure what else I can do at this point to be particularly helpful.
drive?
Alright, I will drive then.
I need you to make an animal handling check if you're going to drive.
Oh god. Well,
You sit there. How do they move these go. Mush.
trying to find the ignition.
Just whip it, you idiot!
You, like, grab the reins and hold them outwards.
Thrust the reins forward.
Forwards.
Like this is how.
Like you're
It's a relative motion, right?
Just
Never-
smack a horse in the back of the head.
Are you screaming this as you're running up, or what?
Well, I've already jumped in. That's what the second acrobatics check was for.
Yes, the second acrobatic
So I'm just
check
like
was to jump in,
leaning
and the
out the back of the cart.
and the orc jumped in with you with, relative difficulty. So where are we going? Just staring at you.
Zarmus will be here soon. And at this point, I like dispel my disguise.
Okay, now I need to check something really quick. Okay. Akmenos, you hear in your head, as if through a message spell, "Get the car moving, get the car moving, get the car moving, get the car..."
Oh, sorry, what?
Get the cart moving, get the cart moving, get the cart moving, get the cart moving, get the cart moving.
Okay,
This
so
in your
then...
head, as you see the female guard cupping her hand to her mouth and pointing at you.
Well, since I see Michaelis having trouble moving the cart, I'm gonna shut the doors, go up front, take the reins from Michaelis, and hope for the best with an animal handling check.
You're going... Okay, roll an animal handling check with advantage.
Okay. Doesn't help.
A 9. Neither of you know how horses work.
None of us have ever driven this thing before.
I imagine Michaelis is just like, move sesame.
I need to double check to see if she has anything useful to get the cart moving, get the cart moving, get the cart moving, get the cart moving.
Why did we ever let Glaucus leave without us? He was the only one who knew how to drive the cart.
I mean, Zermus knows how to drive the cart.
Yeah, I do. That was a distraction.
I could have just disguised myself as Zermus and caught a building on fire.
Yeah, but I'm not sneaky. I'm shit at sneaking, so I would have probably never gotten him out.
By the way, can I reach into my pocket to see what I got now?
No.
Okay.
Okay. So as she is running to get to the cart, she is going to try to get the cart moving by screaming at the horses. She rolls better than all of you. She rolled better than all of you!
And it's still not good enough.
I mean, they're startled and they start moving forward, but not very
Okay.
fast.
That's okay. That's better than what we had before.
At which point, you see her fumble. You see her, Alkmenos, quickly do some hand motions, and she pulls out this like leather loop and ties it around her wrist, and jumps. And she is now on top of
Levitate.
the cart.
Oh.
She lands on top of the cart. Get the cart moving! Get the cart moving! Get the cart moving! Get the cart.
Have I figured out at this point that I give the reins a shake hard enough to tap the horses to get them moving forward?
You can try.
I'm assuming that's another animal handling?
Yes. Or if
Okay.
you want to do something else.
Motherfucker!
You have advantage because someone's helping you, so that's a nat 20.
Okay, good. Oh my god!
The horses start moving as fast as possible.
The horses run towards the guards.
The horses immediately stop and take a shit. No. You immediately go, oh right, I've seen Zermus do this. Yeah! And crack them, and the horses start moving forward immediately.
Well, that wasn't so hard.
And I'm
It was
going to
extremely
say
difficult.
this
I
now.
fucking hate horses.
I'm going
Yeah.
to say this now.
I'm listening.
Because cinematic. As you guys get to the drawbridge, they are slowly putting it up.
Jesus
God.
Christ.
It's going up and up. And guards are screaming, and bells are being rang. And they're slowly drawing up the drawbridge with this metal chain. I need to roll for this. And that's a nat 20.
Uh-oh.
And then a lightning bolt careens from on top of the cart and severs the chain, immediately having the drawbridge fall with a clatter. And you ride
As
out
we
to
just soar off into the sunset.
soar off into the night. Zermus, I would like
I
you to
imagine
make a
Zermus's
stealth
dad
check.
is just like looking out his window, shaking his fist, just Zermus!
No, he's just standing there with his arms crossed, grumbling in discontent. Zermus, I would like you to make a stealth check to not get immediately pounced on by a dozen guards.
Oh, fuck yeah!
Okay, so while this is going on, Shadowmere and the shadows themselves bend around you as you make your way out of the city. Just like... And then you ran into an alleyway, and then Shadowmere did the rest, and now you're out of the city.
That went surprisingly well.
Alright, so we're on the east side of the city, right?
With a nat 20, you're on the south side of the city.
Alright. Do I see my fellow compatriots with their cart?
You can hear them screaming and running away, and you saw the lightning bolt.
Alright, I tell my horse to follow that cart.
And Shadowmere easily catches up with that cart. Like in less than 5 minutes. Michaelis, in less than 5 minutes you see a grisly specter of shadows and death as this demonic vampire horse runs up to the side of the cart, its eyes glowing with red hatred towards you. And on its back you see Zermus.
That makes perfect sense.
I look at Michaelis. You have him, right?
I think so. I turn to the cat.
The cat's in the back of the
I'm in the back.
Fuck, okay. So who's actually in charge of this plan? I wasn't exactly paying attention for most of it.
I mean, I'm sure you saw the
Neither
orc
was anyone
clumsily
else.
jump into the back of the cart.
You felt the cart jostle.
Okay, we at least have something heavy. And not very smart.
Sounds like him.
You know, I think that's a high note to leave on. Especially since I'm getting a headache at this point.
Fair.
Unless you guys really want to go on to checks made for getting back to Zoo House.
Yeah,
I'm fine with that.
I don't work tomorrow.
Okay.
No, I'll have to call him tomorrow.
Fine with whatever.
I mean, it's only 11:30.
Really? Huh.
Yeah.
Okay then. So, but still,
I'm excited to
going
get
do
back
a
to the
time-
guild hall.
Even still, I'm going to do a time skip.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not stopping. We're just going straight to Zoo House. Fuck that.
So you
Zermus,
guys,
are you not-
after a few days, get back to Zoo House.
Now can I know what I got off the desk?
You got a very shiny golden bracelet.
Nice.
On the inside is engraved, "To my darling son Penelwick."
Oh.
Scratches it out.
Seems to be gnome-sized.
Fuck knows.
So I could use it as like an ankle bracelet.
A tail bracelet.
Yeah, probably a tail bracelet.
A tailback.
You guys could get our dwarf to put a bell on it, and then I have to wear it around my ankle.
Yes, but then that would compromise your stealth checks.
It would. It would compromise all of your stealth checks. You would be at the very least, a -10.
So Ackerman, we don't do that. But yeah, I mean, if we get away, I assume eventually I talk to my dear friend here.
Now, over the next couple days, normally something like this would be reported on. You would hear about it
Mhm.
across the country. You guys hear nothing about it. Like, by the time you get back home, you hear nothing about what happened.
I think that went pretty well.
I'm inclined to assume that your father is keeping this quiet.
My
Somehow.
father is an idiot. But
So we have an orc and an elf now.
Drow.
Still an elf.
There is a very big difference.
He's very difficult to educate. By that I mean, I wouldn't, as much as I respect your skills, I wouldn't waste your breath on him.
Well, I'm used to dealing with children.
Fair. Maybe you could lower your standards a little bit more. He'd be within the park.
So, what
I
are
really hope you
guys,
actually get this
by the way?
session recorded.
Like, I would like to know, are you with a group? or like
We're part of a guild.
We're with the
Yes.
Slayer's Take. We're the masters
Slayer's
of the
Take.
particular
Okay.
guild.
That makes somewhat sense. Wait, I think the Golden Claw was the adventuring guild in Zoo House.
No, they're here too.
Not
Sadly.
a... Yes, well, they do have quite the experience being here, but I'm sure they'll leave us alone soon enough.
Right. Well, that was. I'll talk about burning bridges.
So how did it go? My part went very well.
You did see the lightning bolt, right?
I assume that was you.
The broken drawbridge?
Very nice touch. You saw the fire, right?
I saw you light the fire.
I give her a wink.
So yes, after a couple days, let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of you. So I want you to write off 10 rations.
Okie dokie.
For party total or each of us?
Party total.
Okay.
I'll do that. I have rations.
There's rations in the cart. In fact,
Yeah, exactly.
specifically those.
How do we access the cart inventory?
Well, you go to the your journal, see the cart is stored,
Oh, cart is storage. There we go.
and then you click edit.
I see.
So we now have 48 rations.
Oh shit. I just realized that when I put all of Ironheart's stuff in there, I didn't finalize it.
Rip.
Well, that sucks.
And I deleted all of the stuff.
Well, put in what you remember then, I guess.
I feel like we're gonna get back at the guild at 3 in the morning again, and I'm gonna scare Shelly and get ram raped.
Well, you get back at, like, before sunup.
Do I see my elephant?
Things look normal.
Okay.
You know what, Sparrow? Maybe don't go streaming through the front door again this time.
I'm not gonna go in screaming. I'm just gonna go in and quietly take a seat.
That's a better plan.
That was me telling Zen what I was doing.
So, you guys are walking in. These tokens aren't here.
I assume that's the entrance.
No, that's the entrance to the forge.
Dang it.
The entrance is to the south.
Alright, I enter my guild hall. Do I see anything different?
No. I mean, it's dark.
Makes sense.
Liliana walks in, seems unimpressed is a word.
Is anybody in the hall right now, or is everybody asleep?
Everybody is asleep. It is before sunup.
Okay.
Although you still hear light banging from the forge.
I'm gonna go in there and check on my rapier, because he seems like he's still awake.
You go in there, and you see him working on the forge. Ting, 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 ting.
Hey man,
Hello, cat.
how's it going?
Ting, ting. Good. Ting,
Good to hear, good to hear.
ting.
So what do you find out about the rapier?
It's over there.
Cool.
He shakes his head over to a very new-looking rapier.
I'm gonna go pick that up now.
This is fucking splendid. Like, first thing you notice is it's sheathed. Before, when you gave it to him, it was a very simple cross-section, regular hilted rapier. Right now, it has one of those basket hilts. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Where the front of it is a ram's head, and the ram's horns are spiraling out to cover the rest of the hand. It is this shining, almost silvery color. And it feels lighter now than it did before.
Interesting.
On the, if you draw the blade, down the center of the rapier, written in, like, dwarven runes, are these, like, lines of text. You have no idea what they say.
Hey, what do these runes say on my sword?
Ting. Ting. That. A lineage.
Yeah. Cool. Thanks, man.
Reforged from tree-felling mithril is the gist of it. Ting.
What did he say? I couldn't hear you.
Reforged from tree-felling mithril is the gist of it.
Oh, so basically the stuff that village used to make axes.
It's a lineage, he said. So essentially,
Oh.
he wrote down the circumstances to this blade coming to being.
That's cool.
Ting. He points his hammer at you. Don't waste it. A weapon was made to be a weapon. Ting. Not to gather dust. Ting. And then he goes back to work.
Okay, I'm gonna leave.
He seems to not care.
Now I'm gonna go out and show everyone my new sword.
It is an immaculate masterwork of a rapier.
Zermis looks unimpressed. Or
Roll
he attempts to.
Zermis looks unimpressed.
I'm really tempted to see how good of a check I can get and just like flick it at Zermis's face and cut a tuft of his emo fringe off.
Well, for one thing, it's a +1 weapon.
Oh, cool.
It's mithril, so it's now a light +1 weapon.
And now it does magic damage.
Well, yes and no. It's not inherently magical, but he didn't do anything to it to make it more magical, but the metal itself has some very slight magical properties.
It's just sharper and cuts things better, basically.
It's a +1 weapon that goes through resistance to non-magical damage. It's
Yeah.
effectively a +1 rapier. That is now a light weapon.
I'm gonna test how sharp it is. I'm just gonna grab any piece of paper I see and try to cut it.
Okay. You grab a piece of parchment and cut with the side of the rapier. Before he got his hands on it, the rapier did not have a edge. It was just a stiletto. It was just it was a foil. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, it's a very thin cutting... It has a very thin cutting edge along the side of the blade. And it doesn't cut as if it's cutting through paper. You don't feel the paper at all. Perfect cut.
Yeah. I'm happy with this. And money well spent. Well, fellas, I'm gonna go to bed. And I'm gonna sheath my sword and go to bed.
Are there rooms? Or... Liliana looks confused.
Follow me. We have guest rooms.
Ah. So she follows you upstairs to the barracks, essentially.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at the board, see if anything's popped up.
There are 3 jobs. 3 very large jobs.
Ooh.
I rip them off one by one after caressing Arthur's picture, and I read them.
Attention all warriors. The Empire requires assistance dealing with the orc tribes to the south. And then a listing of go to Fort Armstarker to the very south of the Empire and speak to the general there. Then there's the same one that you saw last time, the Brotherhood of Blood, looking for people to help cleanse an ancient castle or some shit.
Thought Glaucus and New Guy went to that.
They did. It wasn't a single job, it was more a call to arms type thing.
Oh, okay.
And lastly is a strange one about children going missing in a farming village to the north.
Alright, so I'm gonna take the piece of paper and put it on one of the tables and tell the party, well, we can kill some
Well,
orcs.
I've gone to bed. Are you gonna call me from upstairs?
Oh no, I'm not. I know you went upstairs. I'm not calling you. Unless like someone else wants to call you, but I'm not calling you. And I assume no one else calls him. All right.
Nah, I don't want to wake anybody else up.
All right. So I say, well, we can go kill some orcs. We can go speak to some general to the south. We can also save children for the better hope of the future. Or we can go help Glaucus and our new guild member.
Yeah, so I'm assuming Glaucus and the New Guy aren't back yet.
Yeah, no. No, they left. And no one's heard from them.
Yeah, we should probably go check them out because he
By
had
the way,
things he needed to read for me.
Your friend is there.
Oh yeah, what we can do
that's
like
great.
Just standing behind you. Oh, hey, Zermus. Hey, Zermus. When did you get here?
I just arrived.
Good to know.
So how was it in prison, Zrod?
I was in prison?
Consider it more of a fully paid hotel.
Ah. It was nice. Not exactly a hotel of lady favors, if you know what I mean. If you know, it wasn't a porn house.
I understand, Zrod. You need to relieve yourself.
Eh,
You could probably find something here. I don't know.
where are we? I was in that cot for like a half hour.
That's right. We are at your new area of stay. You're going to be helping us. A few jobs here and there.
Cool. What are we doing?
Well, that's what we're deciding
He
now.
has this big dopey look on his face, like always. Good.
So, what do you guys think?
I think I'm sleeping. Where's the cat? There was a cat, right?
Yes, I do believe so. You could probably find him in the barracks.
And where's that? That upstairs?
I point to a door and I say, head through there. It'll be hard to miss.
I'm gonna roll for this.
Yeah, I realized my mistake when I said that.
Okay. You hear him walk upstairs. Thunk, 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 thunk. You hear a loud scream. A loud, effeminate, mousy scream.
I
It'll be Shelly.
I look at the floor and I say, fuck. And I'm
And
gonna run
then-
upstairs.
You hear someone charging out from the, Ornan charges out from the fucking,
As I walk up, it just says, I'll handle it, Ornan. I apologize.
hammer in one hand. He's carrying the anvil with him in the other.
He's just in his
It is
boxers.
red hot, by the way. His hammer is red hot, and he has the anvil in his offhand like a second fucking hammer. Every goddamn time with you fucking... You owe me an ale!
Just
One-
take it from the bar. It's not like you work here or anything, Ornan.
Interrupting.
Yeah, I'm gonna get this rod away from Shelly.
Hello, lady.
I shoves her out of the way.
He slowly closes the door. She's scary. Where's the barracks again?
I speak to the door. Sorry about that, Shelly. Our new friend doesn't have manners.
You hear her lightly crying.
That's the administrator's room.
I look at Zora and say, don't go in there.
It's loud.
That's
in
That's a very bad room to go into.
there.
Just gonna lean out of the barracks.
The room yells.
Everything okay?
It's
I
the
lean-
cat. He's pointing.
I say,
He's pointing at Sparrow. It's the cat.
that's right,
Just come
Zora,
in
that
here and
is the
take a nap,
cat.
buddy.
I like cats.
He'll
Come
follow
on
the
in
cat.
here, buddy.
Maybe he'll let you
Nervous?
pet him. Who knows?
Zermus, he used to eat cats after he cuddled them to death.
Oh,
I
so
allow
he's-
them. I allow
So
them
he's a
to-
Lenny.
He's a Lenny. He is
Great.
very much a Lenny.
Does that mean I'm gonna have to shoot him with one of Throm's guns eventually?
Yes.
Tell
After
me
he
about the
accidentally.
farm, Zermus.
Oh
We'll
my
have-
god.
We'll have rabbits. Don't worry.
All of the cats.
We'll have cats everywhere. They'll
Lenny
frolic around. Yeah, I'm gonna tell him to follow the cat. Can I say? Do I know Shelly has a thing for McAllis?
No, you don't.
God
because
damn it.
you don't pay
Alright.
attention to these things.
That's true. I don't really care about Shelly anyways. So yeah, I mean the question's still there. Zermus arrives back at the table, sighs deeply, and says, "Well, we need money."
I need to go
And
check
I
on
look-
Shelly. She needs to calm.
I squint at McAllis.
Insight check.
You don't want any say in this, McAllis.
Saying what?
What we do next?
I frankly don't care. I agree that we need the money, but we also need to turn in this quest. Get our finances in order and all. You know.
Are you lying to me?
Zermus, we just did a fucking job for the military. Headed straight to the capital after. You don't expect some sort of payment for this.
What
don't
job
expect
did
some
guys
sort
do?
of
You're right.
recognition
You
for
in the
this?
military?
The one with the people disappearing?
Oh, you mean the one that they said they couldn't pay you on until some things got cleared up.
Oh, I don't remember that part.
Because you couldn't prove that you stopped anything. You just
Is that
walked
wizard
in the
still
woods.
catatonic, by the way?
I don't know,
Probably.
you haven't been back there.
Alright, McAllis, go handle it yourself. We'll deal with the problem here.
Frankly, I don't care what we do.
Also, I'm going to tell this to Sparrow, despite the fact that he's asleep. There are now 2 NPC wizards at NPC magic wielders that could potentially look at that book of yours. Wait a minute. Did you give the book to
To the new
Volley?
guy. Yeah, you did.
You gave the book to
Yeah.
Volley. Oh.
Yeah, it's less of a book and more a stack of papers.
Oh, Okay. Good to know.
Alright, so the remaining people are Throm, myself, and Akmenos.
Yep.
And Michaelis went upstairs to what? Comfort Shelley?
I assume so.
Yes.
Michaelis, what are you doing?
I'm going to make sure Shelly isn't like completely traumatized, considering that seems to be a thing that we're doing to her on a regular basis.
She is curled up in the fetal position on her bed, hyperventilating.
I sigh. I
You
walk
can
over
hear
to her
her
bed.
hyperventilating from outside. She barely registers you being there.
I sit down on the bed and I just kind of wait.
After like a minute of you being there, she falls back asleep.
I just smile and walk out.
So you have 3 large jobs, one of which is the one that Glaucus went on.
Mm-hmm. I assume Michaelis joins us after the minute.
Sorry about that.
What did she say?
Nothing. She just rolled over and went back to sleep.
Well, let's hope she doesn't remember this in the morning.
Zen, I swear, if you roll to see if he crushes me in my sleep,
Smack. She will. Smack. You hear from the forge.
No one asked you, Ornan.
By the time we up and leave this guild, at some point, we're just gonna traumatize her.
You
She's gonna
already
be
have twice.
She'll be fine. So, these
Let me
PTSD
put it
is
this
going to
way.
be worse than
There's a
bullshit.
reason she still lives with her overprotective dwarf father.
Cries.
So yeah, I say we put up to a vote.
So yeah, would you like to go help out a small farming village with its disappearing children? Or would you like to go to the south and help the military deal with the large orc tribes? Also going to Fort Armstarker to talk to the general. Or would you like to go help the Brotherhood of Blood cleanse an ancient castle of antediluvian abominations?
I say we go help out the Brotherhood of Blood.
All right,
That is
Michaelis, how
also
about
the
you?
one that Glaucus went to.
I am a little bit concerned for our comrades, if I'm being completely honest.
That's 2 votes. Throm.
But again, I'm really up for anything. I'd at least like to know that they're still alive.
Okay.
Then it's settled. We'll visit the Brotherhood of whatever they call
Visit
themselves.
The Brotherhood of Blood at Castle Kainaska.
Do I know anything about that castle?
Castle Kainasgoth? Kainasgoth?
Yeah.
Roll me a history check. Okay, 2 things. 1, oh shit, you guys met the princess in the Undercity.
God damn it!
None of us know that, though.
Zermus
A
does
Zermus.
right now, because this is his first good history check since that point.
I say, wait a minute. It was the princess.
The youngest princess, youngest daughter of King Garen Kriegshire, a known
Well.
friend of your sister.
Should probably send her a message, but that'll be for later.
Also, you know it was the ancient, like, long ago, before the founding of the empire itself. There was a powerful royal household there. Like, not kings, but like land barons. And like way back then, one of the heads of the family went crazy and did weird, terrible things to the land.
Ooh,
And
fun.
now nobody goes there anymore. Because
Alright.
people die.
I tell the party that.
Also, something about Pillars of the Universe and vampires, but you don't. It's weird.
So it's a creepy castle, basically.
So wait, is this the Brotherhood of Blood Castle?
No, more like they're going in there and killing everything inside.
The Brotherhood of Blood, a association known for killing things that should not exist, is quarantining the area and killing the eldritch abominations that live there. And they're asking for mercenaries to help them do this.
Sounds deadly. I like it. So yeah, I think we decide to do that.
Also, just for funsies, out of character, I would like someone to roll me a history check.
I have a +3 to history.
This will not tell Zermus anything, but it will tell you something as a person.
Anyone?
Thomas got nothing. um,
Zermus
I
rolled a
can't
history
one.
check.
So yeah, I knew it was gonna be so bad.
Okay, who here has heard of the Legacy of Kain series?
I've heard of it, that's literally it.
Okay,
The Legacy of what?
the Legacy of Kain.
Never heard of it.
Old PlayStation
Like-
1, PlayStation 2 era.
No, I was too poor for that shit.
Are you talking about like? Oh, you talking about the game?
Yes.
Yeah,
You've heard of the Legacy of
think-
Kain?
I think so.
Legacy of Kain, Blood Omen, I have a few of them on Steam. That's... nothing. Anyway, I think this is a good place to stop for now.
Sounds good. to
Yeah.
me.
You have decided on your next heading. And you're heading to the Castle Cain Osgoth.
I'm just gonna call it Castle K.
I will remind you guys that I have been playing a lot of Darkest Dungeon.
It'll be great.
It-
We won't
it did
die or
sound
anything.
like a Darkest Dungeon run.
And see you next week.